the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Our coverage tonight from Phillips Arena as the Atlanta Hawks will be playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they know it's always tougher winning on the road, facing a solid team, but one with weaknesses. They'll look to take advantage and steal the win. Andrew Wiggins making strides in his game last season, scoring from all over the floor now, and more importantly, scoring with efficiency. What was the change you saw, Shaq, in his approach?
Well, I like this kid. He's, Ernie, really a quiet assassin. The three-point shot was clicking for him. Much more space to operate with an outside game. This kid can do it all. Oh, Canada, you better stand on guard for he.
Oh, I like that.
How come nobody's ever described as a noisy assassin?
Good point, Ernie.
Anyway, back to Andrew Wiggins.
Well, does a good job of drawing fouls as well, getting to the free throw line.
You know what?
Quietly gets to the free throw line.
You know what we also did? Anytime
that?
you get the guy to start the music early, you know you've done your job.
There it is.
Or send it to Kevin Harlan.
So, und damit herzlich willkommen zu einer kleinen Folge NBA 2K18. Mein Handy klingelt. Und mein Manager ist dran. Können wir nachher machen. Tja, das wird erstmal bloß eine einmalige Sache. Wir spielen gegen die Atlanta Hawks. Das heißt, da ist Dennis Schröder, ein deutscher Superstar. Und ja, wir beide werden uns gleich gegenseitig duellieren, aufgrund der Tatsache, weil wir beide den Spielmacher geben, also immer den Ballführender sind. Und ja, mal schauen, was wird. Zunächst einmal können wir uns natürlich erstmal einkleiden, je nachdem. Genau, lang, Under Armour bleibt drin von Curry. Gut, dann geht's los. Eine Sache am Rande, ich werde in dem Spiel so gut wie es geht kaum reden, aufgrund der Tatsache, weil hier die englischen Kommentare sehr viel vertreten sind.
Georgia, the home nest for the Hawks. It's an interconference matchup right here. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Timberwolves looking for a strong start to this road trip. Going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come out strong and show they're the better team.
Jim, this team has been a total surprise. A lot of people didn't feel they could be this good. The sum of the total far better than the individual parts, and that's been evident with this group.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, you know, sometimes it can be a problem when you have as much talent as the Timberwolves do on their team. And it's a lot of offensive talent as well. So are there enough touches for everybody? Now, Karl Anthony Towns says yes. He says, no matter what, we are all going to eat. There is enough food on the table for all of us. Kevin, this is always a problem for you, but we're going to let you eat first.
All right, D, not a problem. I ordered more than enough for all of us. And Brent, coming up to the halfway point of the season, many things can still happen, but it feels like we're starting to filter out who the real contenders will be.
Yeah, I think we're right now, Kevin, in the spot where the tide is filling in both conferences. You start to see
Da haben wir Dennis Schröder.
shorten their lineup a little bit, making sure that they're getting sharper, getting the rest. And one of the telltale signs, Kevin, is that good teams are destroying the teams that they should, preparing themselves for the playoffs.
Sprungball gewinnt Atlanta.
Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Butler teams with Wiggins as the wing duo. Gibson is the four with Towns in the middle.
Gerade noch so gut gegangen.
At the one spot. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it.
Nope. Abbruch.
Kicks it out to Wiggins.
Kriegt er nicht.
It'll go to the Hawks.
Leider ein Ballverlust für uns. Viel mehr für mich.
So it's Atlanta now. Schroeder with the ball. Over DJ. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Schroeder's got the first points up on the board.
Könnt ihr mal sehen, was er diese Saison bisher erreicht hat. 22 Punkte, fast 7 Assists. Also Pässe, die...
And it's Gibson that time on the assist by DJ.
Working on the inside, Taj Gibson goes to it. Tremendous at imposing his will down there.
Auch nicht wundern, dass ich DJ hier genannt werde. Vom Spiel aus gesehen ist mein Spitzname DJ.
Pass to Dedmon. 5 on the clock. There's a good screen. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He loved.
Erstmal einen Block stellen für Anthony Towns.
Play on repeat. The
Weil er das kann.
Perfect. Just need a better result next time.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
Yeah, you can start to creep away off of certain people, but this is an early warning shot from him.
And stolen by Wiggins. 4 on 3 as they bring it up from 18 feet away. Here's Towns. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4.
Gegen Towns machst du nichts in der Offensive.
Schroeder dishes to Dedmon. And Bellinelli kicks it over to Schroeder. Dedmon passes to Schroeder. Over DJ. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Schroeder likes to drive first.
Jo.
Now establishing the shoot first.
Jetzt zieht ganz gerne zum Korb.
Immediately after the catch.
Now here's Towns. A 32-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots.
Jetzt sollte der Wurf kommen.
In that game.
Shot clock at 2. A three-pointer. Wiggins hits it from three-point range. Wiggins has got his first bucket.
Weil wir haben ja bloß 24 Sekunden Zeit für einen Angriff.
Shooter kicks to Dedmon. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta.
Der Dedmon, der gefällt mir. Der macht einen richtig guten Block.
That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
DJ dishes to Butler. The feed to DJ. Puts one up from 19. Here's Towns. And a foul called.
Da machst du nichts gegen Towns.
That time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
The Timberwolves shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break.
Also für jedes Foul, wo der Ball nicht reingeht, also beim Wurffoul vielmehr, gibt es 2 Freiwürfe. Geht der Ball dabei bei der Wurfbewegung rein, gibt es einen Freiwurf mehr. Das heißt, die 2 Punkte zählen in dem Fall jetzt, also wenn er getroffen hätte, und er hätte dann noch einen Bonusfreiwurf gekriegt.
Good on both.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's
Fast
the
abgefangen.
screen. Babbitt passes to Dedman. Towns with the steal. And here we go.
Gut,
Wiggins
was macht
into the
Wiggins
hoop.
alleine?
And Wiggins throws it down.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Da geht man lieber mal in
The
Deckung.
lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
The Hawks trail by 10. And one thing that's a constant
Outside
for
Atlanta.
great activity defensively.
Well, there's a system offensively for the Hawks, but there is a system of rules for them also defensively. So they did a good job of being in good position, setting themselves up to defend plays, to get steals and deflections and draw charges. And they did a great job last year with the addition of Dwight Howard being a better rebounding team. That's something they need to try to hang their hat on this year as well.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the threes and the twos last season for the Hawks.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
Und weiter geht's.
So it's the Hawks now. It's a 10-point game. Schroeder kicks to Collins. Six on the shot clock. Feeds it to Schroeder. They need this.
Aber gut.
A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Here's the pass to DJ. He dishes it to Gibson. He kicks to DJ. Gibson
Brauchen einen richtigen Block.
In the corner, it's
Mensch.
Wiggins. And no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful, completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
Yeah, scanning the box score here, and you could just see the turnover differential failing to cause.
Gegen
any
Schröder
sort
zu
of
spielen ist
mistakes.
schwierig.
And then on the offensive end, just a lack of focus.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Butler, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Oh,
Assist.
this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Hawks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Nobody near
Guter Block.
Schroeder, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, I'm sure the scouting report had something like put a body on Taj Gibson. That time the defense did not.
Here's Schroeder following the score by Taj Gibson. Fires for
Der stellt immer so einen guten Block, ey. Was willst du da machen?
The assist by Bellinelli. 7 points for Dennis Schroeder.
There's just no excuse to leave someone that wide open. Communication breakdown.
Towns a screen on Schroeder. DJ dishes to Towns. Trying to answer
klappen
back,
können.
but that 3 is off the mark. The Hawks trail by 11. Babbitt kicks to Bellinelli. The dish now to Collins. Babbitt passes to Bellinelli.
Der zieht.
And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Jimmy, das kannst du besser.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative.
So, und jetzt hat Bellinelli bloß einen Freiwurf, weil der andere ja reinging. Das heißt, die 2 Punkte zählen in dem Fall.
Und
er kriegt noch einen Bonusfreiwurf.
Jetzt
wird erstmal ein bisschen gewechselt.
I don't think the leak out is a good idea at all, Kevin. You got to have 5 guys attentive to any possession. Most coaches in the NBA will tell you that a possession is not a stop until you collect the defensive rebound.
Now here's DJ. He had 28 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And you could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Delaney kicks to Muscala. Crawford with the
Das
steal.
Steal. Das macht Jeff Teague.
And it's slammed in by Teague.
And from
Die
the
nächste
opening
Auszeit
tip,
Atlanta.
They just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part.
Die Auszeiten werde ich jetzt ab sofort abbrechen. Ne?
And here at the midway point of the season, the perfect time to check out the rookie rankings. Who will be the NBA Rookie of the Year? Some great young players. You look at DJ, he's been a big-time contributor for his team so far, and you know, we're right in the thick of the season, and he's one back of the top spot.
And with more or less a half a season behind us, he has shown what unlimited potential he has.
Yeah, I don't want to go so far down the line about what we're about to see. I want to appreciate what he's already done. He's put himself at number 2 in the rankings with some stunning performances.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Delaney. Doesn't go for him.
Guter Wurf.
Excellent D from DJ.
Natürlich.
Outside Teague. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Chang a screen. Here's Towns. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes
macht's
him
halt, Towns.
4 for 5 now.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third
Bei
opportunities.
mir läuft es in der Runde noch nicht so richtig flüssig.
And Bellinelli kicks to Delaney. They set the pick. Prince outside. Ilyasova sets a screen for Prince. Just 5 on the clock.
Das ist meine Defensivhilfe.
Timberwolves leading by 14. DJ with it. Guarded now by Prince.
Ah.
DJ kicks to Crawford. Now here's DJ. Defense right on him. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Zu lange 3 Sekunden ohne Gegenspieler gehabt. Das heißt, es gibt einen Bonusfreiwurf für uns. Plus Einwurf.
Nails the technical. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Hawks. Now here's DJ. Defense is
Schlechter
right
Block
there.
gestellt.
Chang a screen. 4 on the shot clock. And that one is good from DJ.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
It's so nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
Here's Prince following the basket by DJ. Shot to stop the run. Muscala misses. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Lets it go from the wing. Towns, no luck. The Hawks trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's 1:26 left here in the first
Willst du
quarter.
einen Block stellen? Natürlich willst du das
Here's
stellen.
Delaney. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Minnesota.
Wir haben jetzt Jeff Teague auf dem Platz. Das heißt, er ist eigentlich der
to the wing.
eigentliche Point Guard.
Chang a screen.
Stell mal
DJ
einen Block.
sets the screen for Crawford.
Er macht er alleine.
Floats one up.
No.
Towns. Good on
So
the
wird gespielt.
13-footer. Towns has got 14 points.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Delaney, the pass to Ilyasova. Delaney kicks to Ilyasova.
Also nicht wundern, dass das jetzt hier so einfach aussieht. Hier 29 Punkte für uns und 12 plus für Atlanta. Die Sache ist ganz einfach die,
That one clearly
Atlanta
gets
ist
the whistle.
in diesem Jahr äußerst schwach.
The Hawks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the first one at the line is good. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for DJ.
So, jetzt habe ich erstmal Pause.
And both free throws good for Prince. Timberwolves leading by 15. Kicks to Muhammad. Jang a screen. Crawford up top. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Teague for 3. Connects from three-point range. Teague's got his second basket of the game.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Here's Delaney. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Dishes to Prince. From downtown, drills the three-pointer. Muscala's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested.
Gut.
The Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Geht wieder gegen
Big group
Dennis.
substitution now for Minnesota. Taj Gibson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Wiggins comes in for Muhammad. Butler, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And DJ's subbed in for T. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Wiggins at small forward with Gibson at the 4. Jimmy Butler is out there with DJ, and it's Jang in at the 5.
Der kriegt auch nichts gefangen.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch
Der
by
Ding.
Jang.
Meine Güte, ey. Der hat so einen Bewegungsapparat eigentlich drauf. Und hier in dem Spiel ist er wie ein Holzklotz.
He ended with 28 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David,
Jimmy Butler ist ein guter Verteidiger.
Unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only
Fast
way to
break.
follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
There's a good screen.
Guter Block.
Passes it to Babbitt. There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Babbitt's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Dennis Schroeder plays the game with a real flair. Tremendous confidence in his abilities.
Well, sometimes that gets him in a bit of trouble too, Kevin. You got to minimize some of the energy that you put into the antics they're having around the game.
Ich bin auch jemand, der sehr gerne zum Korb zieht.
Into the game, but still a talented young point guard and a guy who wants to measure himself up against the best in the league every night.
Ain't no doubt about it. Some of the tremendous scorers at the 2-guard spot, but Brent, who are some of the best all-around shooting guards in the NBA right now?
I think Klay Thompson sets the standard for what it is that you want in a two-way player, both defensively stepping up to the challenge and shutting down elite scorers, and then his incredible shooting ability. But there's a guy in Portland who's not far behind him, don't you think, Kevin, in that CJ McCollum?
Yeah, McCollum is a rising player in that regard.
Also nicht wundern, dass es jetzt ein bisschen so rumruckelt aufgrund der Tatsache, wir spielen auswärts. Das heißt, die gegnerischen Fans sind ein bisschen lauter und versuchen uns auszubuhen, sodass wir ein bisschen schwerer haben, hier die Freiwürfe zu treffen.
And both free throws good for DJ.
Racking my brain to think about a player in the league who works harder than DJ. That work ethic is part of what makes him special.
Dedmon dishes to Schroeder.
Jetzt zieht er zum Korb.
For 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now DJ, he's certainly been
Ach,
a
der stellt ihn
consistent
immer,
piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
immer
And let's
falsch.
take a look at some numbers for Schroeder. 12th in scoring, 13th in free throw percentage, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Free throw good, DJ.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And both free throws good for DJ. The Hawks trail by 13. And Bellinelli kicks to Babbitt. Schroeder outside. Just 5 to shoot. They set the screen.
Dann zieht er zum Block.
Off the screen.
Blockt.
It's blocked.
That block right there, all about persistence. DJ staying with his man and playing terrific high-energy
Dann
defense.
doch reingemacht.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Outside Butler. He feeds it to DJ. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Zhang, a screen. Now, here's DJ.
Das war
Tight
zu
defense
offensichtlich.
on him. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Bellinelli gets the bucket. Bellinelli's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Zhang, a screen. DJ passes
Es war
to
auch
Zhang.
zu offensichtlich, was ich gemacht habe und habe es trotzdem gemacht.
To the paint. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Besser
The
ist.
Hawks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And that one misses.
Well, from the D-League to dominating defensively, Dwayne Dedman hustling around.
DJ dishes to Towns. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Yeah,
No.
the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well
Nix
he's
da,
playing.
keine leichten
So
Punkte.
the game plan has been built around him.
And Dennis Schroeder out of Germany handed the keys as the full-time starter at the point guard in his 4th season.
And with his confidence and competitive spirit, you know he was chomping at the bit for that opportunity. And you got to love his athleticism coupled with that big play capability. It's just exciting to see.
Also nach Dirk Nowitzki ist Dennis Schröder wohl der bekannteste Spieler jetzt zur Zeit in der NBA. Dazu haben wir noch 3 weitere Deutsche. Maxi Kleber,
That's also good. So he hits both.
Daniel Theiss und Paul Zipser. Kleber spielt wie Dirk Nowitzki bei den Dallas Mavericks. Zipser spielt bei Chicago Bulls, also ehemalig da, wo Michael Jordan war. Und Daniel Theiss spielt bei den Boston Celtics.
Well, Gibson's determined. He's in there near the bucket. Doesn't mind the defense that's around him and gets
So viele Deutsche hatten wir noch nie
And Bellinelli kicks it over to Schroeder. Sinks the
in der NBA gehabt.
Schroeder's got 15.
Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
Die brauchen einen Block, einen richtigen, wenn es geht.
Now here's DJ. He's tightly guarded. Here's Towns. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
He's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Schroeder passes to Collins. Schroeder outside, off the screen, and too long on the shot. Here's the break. Shoots from the elbow. And DJ with the basket on the assist by Towns. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Confidence in the mid-range, which is going to make him impossible to defend.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Kein gutes Spiel von uns, aber es geht noch.
going into the break.
Vielleicht wird die zweite Hälfte besser.
Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Jeff, you guys had a great first half. Is the key to the second half to continue to be that aggressive?
Yeah, we got to play defense. They're a really good team. They're going to play hard. They're real physical. We just got to come out and keep guarding.
Jeff, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Können uns im Pick and Roll nicht stoppen. Ja, okay, dazu muss das Pick and Roll aber auch mal funktionieren. Wenn die falschen Blöcke gestellt werden, kann ich natürlich auch nicht rumlaufen. Oh, Towns. Bereits jetzt schon 20 Punkte, 11 Rebounds, 2 Assists. Einmal frei. Den macht er auch. Auch nicht.
They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Shooter kicks to Dedman.
Ah, sieht gut.
Butler with the steal.
Und Dank.
And it's Butler with the jam.
How about the speed there from Butler? Just a knack for knowing where to run in transition.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Feeds it to Schroeder. There's a screen.
Der stellt so eine guten Blöcke.
Here's the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Brent, when you were playing in Seattle, those were the best assist years, statistically, of your career. What led you to become such a catalyst for that offense?
Well, it was interesting just as I finally got an opportunity to start to play with the basketball as a two-guard a little bit more in Seattle, trying to play a little bit more up-tempo. And again, I'll mention opportunities because of Gary Payton getting double-teamed. It opened up situations for me, Kevin, where I could be a bit more creative as the off-guard.
And you loved that, didn't you?
I love playing that way. I wish I had more years of doing that, kind of the run-and-gun style that Phoenix employed for most of the mid-2000s with that 7 seconds or less. I could have been agreeable with that.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Schroeder hits them both. Minnesota leading by 12. And here is DJ. He's got 10. Gibson with the screen on Schroeder. And that one's good. DJ's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's what we like to call a deft touch. And if you're a DJ, you know he's got that.
Dedman dishes to Schroeder to the inside. Collins against Gibson. 5 to shoot. Shot by Collins, no good.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Towns, the screen. He dishes it to Gibson. Tries yet again. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Teague's checking.
Wieder ein Auszeit, Atlanta.
The Timberwolves have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
So easy to respect Taj Gibson and the way he goes about his business. A strong leader on and off the floor.
A moment here to see the stats for DJ. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging around 26 points per, 12 assists, and almost 2.5 steals.
Und daran werde ich heute nicht rankommen. Das waren jetzt gerade die Statistiken der letzten 30 Tage.
He's causing a lot of those mistakes too. He's just harassing you 94 feet and does not give you an inch.
Böses Foul.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Atlanta, they have been good at the free throw line. This one.
KW bedeutet die Prozentzahl der getroffenen Würfe.
No good on that one.
Also nicht Freiwürfe, sondern der normalen Würfe aus dem Feld heraus.
And he sinks the second. Here's DJ. 12 points for him. T kicks to DJ. Gibson setting the pick for DJ. In the corner, it's Wiggins. DJ with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's 15 points for DJ.
Now look at how tight the defense is, and even so, DJ
So, jetzt habe ich den Wurf gerade hinter der Linie genommen. Das heißt, dadurch, dass er reingegangen ist, sind es 3 Punkte und keine 2 Punkte. Hätte ich richtig faulen müssen. Nicht nur versucht zu blocken.
And then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Atlanta making some changes. Torian Prince, he's checked in for
Hätte
Luke
klappen
Capper.
können.
And it's Malcolm Delaney in for Dennis Schroeder. Muhammad, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Crawford comes in for Wiggins. Here's Prince. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Jamal Crawford picks one up. The Hawks have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. And both free throws good for Prince. Timberwolves leading by 15. T kicks to Crawford. Towns high post. DJ passes to Teague. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 from DJ. DJ's got 18 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
There's the pass to Dedmon. Down low, Crawford with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And again, it's Minnesota.
Iso Crawford ist wieder dabei.
A little bit of room to kill you with the outside shot. Jamal Crawford, a guy who has won multiple Sixth Man of the Year awards, and a guy that comes off the bench and provides you with some instant offense, ready to shoot, and certainly ready to shake a defender with those incredible handles. Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
Timberwolves passing it around.
Was? Kein Foul?
Collins has got his rebound in this one. And for Crawford, it's a luxury to bring him off the bench.
Well, Jamal Crawford is not a high percentage shooter, but with that volume shooting, you know he has the opportunity to impact the game, coming in and scoring and getting buckets. There are a lot of people who really enjoy watching Jamal Crawford come in, putting the ball on a string and making scoring sometimes look easy.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now.
Da machst du nichts.
That's been the key.
For Minnesota, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. For the Hawks, Mike Muscala comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Ilyasova in for Collins. The Timberwolves also
Für mich
with
gibt's
the
wieder die Auszeit.
Zhang's checked in. Hawks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half, up to this point, going 7 of 14. Muscala dishes to Ilyasova. Here's Bazemore.
Na, hätte er beinahe noch gehabt, Herr Tasch.
Bazemore's got his second basket of the night.
And Bazemore looking pretty comfortable on the inside there, weaving around for that too.
Now here's DJ. He's guarded closely. Gibson setting a pick for DJ.
Going to work on the inside now and causing all sorts of problems. DJ is not afraid to get physical on the low block.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And both free throws good for DJ.
So, auch 20 Punkte
Hawks
gemacht.
have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Babbitt kicks it to Bazemore. Ilyasova a screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DJ.
Stupendous work by Bazemore to force the defense into him there.
Das ist, wenn sie die Zone freilassen und die richtig verteidigen, dann passiert das.
There he is, the product out of Kelford, North Carolina. Kent Bazemore has come a very long way during his short time in the NBA. Speaking of Kelford, that's got to be one of those places where everybody knows who you are, and Bazemore has that easygoing vibe when you get a chance to meet him.
And hard scrabble beginnings for Bazemore. Winners without heat. His mom worked 3 jobs to support the family. But what a success story for Kent Bazemore.
Yeah, an incredible story. You can see the work ethic that Kent Bazemore has and how those things have paid off for him. This is a guy who went undrafted, waited for an opportunity, and then pounced on it. The thing is with Kent Bazemore now, are you the type of player who wants to spend the money that you've earned, or do you want to earn the money that you've been given?
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
He kicks it to Schroeder. Here's the dish to Babbitt. Back to Schroeder from outside the arc. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field. Not sure you can ask for a better look. He can make those shots while sleeping.
Wieso Turnover?
Konnte
der den nicht fangen, oder was? Mal wieder.
He's doing well. It's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We come back right after this.
Natürlich kommen wir zurück.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
Wird schwierig für Atlanta. Jetzt nochmal zurückzukommen im letzten Viertel.
Here's Bembry, and a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Ialica is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Lawson, and it's DJ, and it's Gibson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Schroeder, and it goes down.
Da machst du nichts gegen Schröder. Wenn der immer zum Korb zieht, der hat so eine Geschwindigkeit drauf und so eine Beschleunigung, das ist sagenhaft. Einmalig in der NBA. Und dann kann er noch blocken, ey.
Hey, Brent, we've seen Hall of Fame players become coaches, but often it seems like the smart role player, they sustain more success in that role of head coach. Why is that?
I think, Kevin, a lot of times the role player is a conduit between both ends of the spectrum of your team. He can communicate with the star player. He can also talk to the guy who's the 12th man on the bench and make sure that both of them are getting what it is that they need to be in the best position to succeed. That's why you see a lot of players in that middle ground who do a great job of becoming NBA coaches as they understand the role of each.
And the work ethic, too, because for role players, maybe it hasn't come as easy. Whereas for a superstar, it was too easy.
That's true, Kevin. And how much work do you have to do with the most talented player on your team? It's pretty specific what his role is going to be. I think a role player who ends up being a coach understands the work dynamic of the rest of the team surrounding.
Aber trotzdem ist jetzt ein gutes Duell zwischen uns beiden hier. Zwischen Dennis und mir.
Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Towns, he's
Lassen wir mal. Könnt ihr mal sehen, wie schnell er ist.
Easy to see just how quick Schroeder is on both offense and defense, swiping that one and leading to 2.
Jetzt läuft er auch noch heiß hier.
To the middle. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by DJ. And that's 15 points for Taj Gibson. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Schroeder kicks to Plumlee. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Schroeder, right side. Back to Plumlee. Pass to Bembry. Just 5 on the clock. High arcing shot. Great D that time from Gibson. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Double-Double. Das heißt, zweimal zweistellig was erreicht. Das heißt, in dem Fall 22 Punkte und 10 Assists. Also 10-mal den Ball so verteilt, dass daraus ein Punkt entstanden ist. Ja, was machst du?
From past the arc, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. No good from Lawson. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Schroeder. Plumlee dishes to Collins. They set the pick. Off the pick. Bembry misses.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving.
Hätte ja klappen können.
Carving out space off the screen.
Aber leider ist meine Ausdauer jetzt gerade ganz weit unten gewesen.
Puts it up from 12. No good off the front iron. It's been all Timberwolves. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Now, here's DJ. He's got close. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
You love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
Schroeder outside. Down low, Towns with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Towns with the ball. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Schröder regt sich wieder auf.
For the Hawks, Prince has checked in for Kent Bazemore.
Das sieht man bei ihm auch leider ziemlich häufig, dass er sich aufregt, aufgrund der Tatsache, dass seine Mitspieler nicht so richtig verteidigen können. Aber, naja.
Plumlee with a screen on Lawson. And Plumlee kicks to Cook. Over DJ. That one rolling around and rims out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Brent, every year on average, it seems like
der kriegt auch nichts gebacken, der Jeng, ey. Der kann keinen Ball fangen in dem Spiel hier.
That's a great question, Kevin. I don't think that's happening anytime
Bereits 7 Ballverluste. Super, läuft.
I can see you shaking your head and you kind of laughed
yeah,
at it.
I just can't see it
happening. The game is
happening.
hard enough as it is right now, right? Is that what you're saying?
It is. I like your idea about making the court a little bit bigger, but 10 feet seems to be a pretty good number for where that tin sits.
About right.
A somewhat sporadic three-point shooter, but he's able to knock that one down.
Dishes to Muhammad. To the wing right side. A second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Cook kicks to Bembry. Here is Cook. Passes it to Prince. Puts up a 3. Muhammad grabs the board. Here's Minnesota. They're on an 11-3 run. Muhammad sets a pick for DJ. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. DJ's got 18 points just in the second half. Cook, the pass to Bembry.
Kommen wir ja doch noch ein bisschen ran hier an den eigentlichen Schnitt der letzten 30 Tage.
Plumlee with the screen. Collins dishes to Cook. That 3 off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor.
Dann gib mir doch den Ball eher, Shabazz.
Solid looks for them.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Ellenelli, he's checked in for Collins. Kicks it out to Crawford. Chang, a screen. 13 feet away. And the shot falls short this time.
His touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Timberwolves shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field.
Oh, hätte er machen
A little
können.
bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
The feed to Bellinelli. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes
Ist im
possession.
Aus.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation. And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Atlanta shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Plumlee with the screen. Cook kicks to Bembry. Feeds to Cook. They need this one. Buries it from three-point range. Cook's got 6 in the quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. DJ kicks to Wells. DJ passes to Wells. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. There's the dish to DJ. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Second shot opportunity. For the three. Here's Muhammad. He dishes it to Jang. Now here's DJ. And another shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. With the premium placed an outside shooting Brent, plus defensive rules that lessen the need to defend in isolation. Will we see guys playing for more years than ever before? Less wear and tear because there's less of it inside in games.
No, it's a great point, Kevin. I think that you're right about that. I also think that whatever we're doing off the court in terms of the players with nutrition and training regimen, that's going to be another reason why we'll see players be very effective well into their late 30s and sometimes into their early 40s, which is about my limit, Kev. I'm still effective at 45.
You are. Very effective at 45. They get it back. And Bellinelli kicks to Cook from downtown. And they force the shot.
So wird verteidigt.
Great D.
Oh, wir haben Beliza im Team, das heißt, wir könnten auf Fade umgehen. Das heißt so, theoretisch so, und dann würde der Dreier kommen. Probieren wir gleich nochmal. Passiert nichts. Kommen an Bembry hier nicht vorbei.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that was going to fall. And one team is just completely outclassing.
Dass sie nicht gleich hier auf den Fastbreak aufsteigen können.
And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
Ich darf jetzt kein weiteres Foul machen, sonst fliege ich raus. Weil man darf bloß maximal 6 Mal faulen. Oder vielleicht 5 Mal, viel mehr. Beim 6. bist du raus.
Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here is Cook. Now the pass to Plumlee. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way up.
This is where you got to put a body on the guy. His will is incredible down on the interior,
So,
fighting
das war's.
and clawing for every
117
rebound.
zu 88.
Now DJ. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean,
Jetzt gibt es noch ein paar Punkte, was ich freigeschalten habe dann für Plaketten. Das heißt hier schwierige Würfe, unermüdlicher Scorer, Passgeber, sowas halt. Wenn ich eine Plakette freischalte, dann heißt das, ich habe einen kleinen Bonus.
Thank you, Kevin. Congrats on the win. Now, you got it going offensively. How did you create looks for yourself against the defense?
Thanks so much. I tried to find the spaces and the gaps that they may be slow to cover. And when we have the ball moving around like the team did today, it's easy to stay in a rhythm and see plenty of shots. And tonight I was able to convert.
The ball really was moving. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
What'd I say? Huh?
I know.
What'd I say?
I know.
Transition D
leads to easy shot.
Absolutely, and you, my young friend, killed it on transition D. Hey, offense comes from defense. It's a great game tonight, kid.
Thanks, Coach.
Gotta love it when a 35-year-old calls you kid.
It's nothing like a win, young.
Put us on your back all the way to the locker room, bro. Hey, keep doing what you're doing.
Gut, soviel zu dem Spiel. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß. Das ist mal eine Abwechslung zu Dead by Daylight oder anderen Spielen. Mal sehen. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst mal eine Bewertung da. Dann sehen wir uns bei den nächsten Folgen. Macht's gut.